Yesterday we did the practice, right?
Yes. 30 and
We did the history practice, right? So today we'll go to module. Okay. 130, right?
yes.
131.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question 11, 12, 16, 17.
11,
12,
12, 16, 17. Yeah. Question 11. Check your answers. We are on page 131.
and 31.
Check your answers, please. 11. Part C. All real numbers. Remember, all real numbers, all no solution. Remember? Question 12. Part A. Y equal
5 over 6. 5 over 6.
5 over 6. 11, 12, 16, 17. Question 16. No solution. And question 17. B equals 8. Done? Any questions about these four questions? Yes. Question 16. Question 16, we have -5. -5 with absolute value of x plus 1. X plus 1 plus 2 equals 12. Now, we said that to start with the absolute value, we always we need to make the absolute value alone, right? So I need to get rid of this positive 2, then I need to get rid of this -5. Here plus 2, we shift it here, it will be -2. And here we have multiply. Let's divide after we shift the plus 2, right? So here, through the first step, -5 absolute value x plus 1 equal 12 -2. Here 10 absolute value of x plus 1 is -5. I'll divide both sides with so absolute value of x plus 1 will be -2. And if the absolute value equals negative, remember?
Yes.
That's done.
Yes.
Done. Let's go to module 3. Module 3, relations and functions. So we are in module 3. Relations. And functions. We'll start with lesson 1. Representing relations, page 135. Representing relations, page 135. Today we are 11. Now here we need to read. We have some concepts. We'll start directly with them.
Okay.
And yalla. We are on page 135, guys. Find your friend, please. Find your friend. We have important information in these paragraphs. So please focus. Yalla, roll.
You can use math to represent the relationship between two sets of numbers.
You can use math to represent the relationship between two sets of numbers. So if you have two groups of numbers, you can make a relationship between these two groups. Okay? Continue.
For example, suppose you record the number of
Recorded.
the number of minutes you spend driving for your private training course each day for a week.
So for a week, you record the driving time. Okay? Continue. You may use the set
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to represent the day.
best. So here you will use this set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the days. 1 week means 7 days. So 1 means day number 1, 2, day number 2, and so on until Friday, which is day number 7. Continue. Continue.
And the set 30, 45, 20, 40,
Yes.
45,
The other set, which is our copy, 30, 45, 20,
yes,
20,
40,
40,
45,
45 again,
90,
90, 60, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For what this one?
minutes.
For the minutes. Yeah, in day 1, the driver, look here, in day 1, the driver drives for how many minutes? 30. In day 2,
45,
45. In day 3,
20 minutes.
20. In day 4,
40 minutes.
in day 5,
45,
and in day 6,
9 minutes.
and in day 7.
1 minute.
This we call it relationship. We call it relationship. Continue.
To represent the minutes, the relationship between the sets pairs each day with the time divided that day.
Help. Yeah.
This pairing of the number is called a relation.
Very This is what we call it. Relation. Day 1, 30, day 2, 45. This we call it relation. Okay. Continue.
The set of days is day.
The set of days is what?
Day.
This is day. The set of days is the domain. هذا set of days شو نسميها؟ ده domain. We have and this set we call it the range. So we have for the relation we have domain and range. The domain connects with the range. Continue.
Of the relation and the set of time is the range. A relation is a set of ordered pairs. The set of the first number of the ordered pair.
So a relation is a set of ordered pairs. Remember the ordered pairs when we put on the coordinate plane?
Yeah.
We have a bracket x, y, right?
Yeah.
So here we have the first ordered pair is one with we call this x and this what?
Y.
Always. And we know how to plot this number on the coordinate plane. Remember?
Yes.
We go to 1, go up there to the positive point. Yeah?
Yes.
So this is what we call it order pairs. Okay?
Okay.
But now here 1 with 30, we have 2 with 45, we have 3 with 20, and 4 with 40, and 5 with 45, 6 with 90, and 7 with 6. the relation. So again, this together, all this together, two groups connected with each other, we call it what? Relation. The first group here for the base, we call it domain. The answers here, range. And these are the order pairs of the relation. Tamam? It's easy, Adi. Continue.
The relation is called the domain. The set of second number of the ordered pair in a relation is called the range.
Tamam.
A relation can be represented in multiple ways.
In the case of the relation, the set of times is the range. خلاص? A relation is a set. I'm in second paragraph. Okay? A relation is a set of ordered pairs. The set of the first number of the ordered pairs domain. The set of the second numbers is range. هلا third paragraph. يلا روح third paragraph.
A relation can be represented in multiple ways.
In multiple. In multiple ways, we can represent the relation in multiple ways. This one of the ways, the mapping, making mapping others between x and y for each one. Okay, this one of the ways. You can use tables, you can use ordered pairs, you can use this mapping. Domain is x always, range is y always. Continue.
A mapping
Illustrate.
illustrates the relation between the domain and range by showing how each element of the domain is paired with an element in the range.
Like this one, 1 Arab to 30 means 1 connects with 30. We can represent it in order pairs 1 and 30. 1, look here. The set of all x's here are what? And the set of the all y's are what? Variables. Now we have 3 ways to represent the relation. This one of them, the mapping. The second one is to make a table. Make a table. Look at the table down. See the table? We have 2 columns, x and y. So in x you will put these numbers, and in y you will put these numbers and make a table. And also you have the coordinate. How to graph the points. Continue.
An equation shows the relationship between the domain and range of a relation where substituting each value in the domain for x results in the first.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take example here. Example. If we have these 3 ordered pairs, 3 with 5, -4 with -2, and 0 with 2. Okay? Now here we have 3 ordered pairs. The first ordered pair, if 3 connects with -4 connects with 0 with 2. I'll ask the first thing. I can find the domain. The domain is the set of the numbers in 3, -4 and 0, the x's. The range,
5, -2 and 2.
the set of all numbers 5, -2 and 2, the y's, right?
Yeah.
Now I can know the domain, I can know the range. Now how we present them? We have, as I told you, 3 ways. You can use the mapping. Mapping, you make something like this, and you put the domain here, 3, -4, 0, 5, -2, 2, and you make your arrows depending in the order pair, right? But the second way is to make table. Here x and here x is 3, -4, 0, and here 5, -2, 2. The third way, which is what we care about, the third way is how to graph the relation. This is the important thing. To graph, you make your own coordinate plane. Here x and here what? Took that before. Now here, this coordinate plane should covers all of your numbers in the relation, right? Means here the biggest number in positive or negative is what? So make fives or sixes to cover all the numbers, right? But if you have big numbers like this one, you can make jumps, we call them, the gaps. Yani 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you can do that. So depending, you can make your coordinate plane depending on your numbers. Here I have small numbers. So I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you get 1, you get 2, you get 3, you get 4, you get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here also negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 5. Okay? Now you can extend them. It's not. Yeah, you can extend them as much as you want. You can them in your numbers, yes. For these numbers? طب شو حكينا a minute ago. If you have big numbers, you can make jumps. But the jumps should be equal. Yani you cannot say 0, 10, 15, 30, 35, 70. No, 0, 5, 10. The jumps should be what? Equal. Mostly we use the even numbers. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and go on. Depending on your numbers. Depending on your numbers. Okay? طب شوف النمبرز اللي عندك وانت بتعمل الكوردينيت بلان انت اللي تقرر شو المناسب. But the jumps should be what? Equal. And the distances here also should be what? Equal. يعني you cannot put the 1 here, the 2 here, وجنبها ال 3. In fact, the spaces between the numbers should be equal. As much as you make this very well, as much your graph will be more accurate. Okay? Now let's put the order of this. If you have 5, you go with X and then go to 5. Repeat it. Yeah, 3 with 5. You will go to the 3 in X and go up until you have the 5. You know that? Yeah. Remember we looked at before. But the second one, negative 4x, then so you will go to the X first, then to the Y, not the opposite. So negative 4 with negative 2, you go to the negative 4 and go down until you have negative 2. So the third one, 0 with 2, 0x, here 0x. So you will go until you have 2. What? The domain, the first numbers, the x's. The range, the second numbers, the y's.
So can we start from the 1 or only X?
No, I said start from x in 1. Always. Yeah. Okay. Done. So how many ways here? I have this, we call it mapping. I have this table and I have a graph. This one what we care about the most. Okay. Now sometimes, not always, you can find a relationship between the numbers. Means look here. If you add 2 to the 3, it will be. If you add 2 to the negative 4, it will be negative 4 plus 2, negative 2, right? If you add 2 to the 0, it will be 2. So here we have mapping, table, graph, and sometimes you can find your equation. If you look to the table, if you add 2 to the 3, you will get 5. 2 to the negative 4, you will get negative 3. 2 to the 0, you will get 2. In general, if you add 2 to the x, you will get 1. So y equal
X plus 2.
x plus 2. Okay? Again, here is 3, add 2, add 2, negative 2, add 2, 2. So at x, if you add 2 to the x, it will be 1. If you add 2 to the x, it will be 1. So y equals x plus 2. So how many ways now we can present the relation? 4 ways. Mapping, table, graph, and equation. These 2 types, what we care about. These 2 types, what we care about. And this one here is the most important one. If you can't find the equation, it's very correct or it's very good. Right. What? Hello. This my issue is for the question. جاوبني طيب انت. بالاختبار ايش اللي يجي؟ question. انت شو عليك تعمل؟ تقرا الكويستشن زي ما الكويستشن عارف تعمله. Sure. What the question wants, we do. The question wants a graph, we do graph. The question wants table, we do table. The question wants a graph and table, we do graph and table. So we do the question. The question wants the equation, which I will bring. Find the equation. The question wants a graph. So stop being like this. Fine. What? What? Add 2 to the 3. The table, see the table? What's the first x? Add 2. What's the 5? Look at the table. Here. See this table? Look at the table. Where is the table? Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the table? Look at the table. Look at me. Add 2 to the 3. Add 2 to the negative 4. No. مش عارف negative positive. Have C. Add 2 to the negative 4. Add 2 to the 0. So what we are doing here, if we add 2 to the x, we have what? يا ابني ركز الله يستر عليك ركز. Add 2 to the 3, 5. Add 2 to the negative 4, it's 2. Add 2 to the 0, 2. So what we are doing, we are adding 2 to the x. We have 1. بس ايش المشكلة يعني؟ بس يا ابني انت. Depends on the numbers on the table. Depends. Else. تعال جيب لي كرسي طولت تعال ما حكيت معك عليه سألتك شيء بس انا قلت والله يلا بسرعه بسرعه ايوه صورة قاعد ورا مبسوط يا ابني ما حكيت يا ابني سألتك شيء ما سألتك أنا شو طالب في مشكلة عندك مشكلة عندك أنت مشكلة هذا الطالب
انت جبت واحد
مش شغلك ترى بجيب أي طالب ولا بجيب أي طالب أنا بقول لك مش شغلك ليش؟ السبب مش شغلك done? Yeah. Now let's go to the next page, example 1. Now the example is solved, so just focus with me and try to understand. The example said, use example 1. use what? This relation. We have 2 with 0, 0 with 4, 3 with -5, and -3 with -5. Use this relation to part A, express the relation as a table, graph, and mapping. سهل. أول شيء as a table هاي x وهي in the x you put 2 0 3 -3 the x's هاي 2 0 3 and -3. The y you put the y's, right? بالترتيب 0 4 -5 and -5 also. This is the table way. طيب mapping, sorry, graph, you make coordinate plane, okay, and covers all the numbers. We have 5, right? So you put 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, right? And graph the points. Graph it. So 2 with practice home. 2 معنيه 2x and 0y. This is 2x and 0y. Means I want to go up and I want to go down. So the same place of 2, right? 2 with 0. Right. 0 with 4. And this is the 0 of x. Go up until you get the 4. 5. 3 with -5. This is the 3. The -5 down here. And -3 with -5. This is -3. Go down until you have done. So here 2 with 0, 0 with 4, 3 with -5, -3 with -5. This is the table, this is the graphing, and they wanted from us to find mapping. Mapping said up the domain, up the range, you have arrows between them. 2, 0, 3, and -3. And here 0, 4, -5, and -5. But in the mapping, we will not repeat. We will not repeat. Means here you have -5, -5, right? It's enough to write it once, one time. So here I will make them one time only, -5. Now, the 2 connected with what? With 0. The 0 with 4. The 3 with 5. And the -3 with -5. Done?
Yes.
Fine. So don't repeat in the mapping. Do not repeat in the mapping. Okay? Part B, determine the domain and the range. In part B, هذا part A كله. Part B, they want us to find the domain and the range. Part B. Domain, I will call it B, big B, not small. The domain is the set of the axis 2, 0, and -3. 2, 0, 3, and what? -3. The range, -5. Also, I won't repeat in the range. Yani I will write, we have -5 2 times, enough to write it one time, like the math. Okay? So the range 0, 4, and -1. Only one time. So do not repeat in the domain and the range. If you have repeated numbers, do not repeat. Done? You have check. Now in the check, you have opposite idea. In this example, they gave me the order pairs, and they asked me to represent them and find the domain and the range. In the check, we'll do the opposite. We will find what? The order pairs from the graph or from the table or from the map. Yes.
When we solve x equal 1.
لا ما طلب اقرا الكورس. ها
ما طلب بس مش أنا.
يس الطلب لا خلاص يتعلم question طلب منك تعمل، ما طلب خلاص. done ما فيش شيء زياده. يعني لا تحكيش لها خلاص لا ما في زياده، لا ترماش. لانه sometimes you cannot find the equation. يعني here give me equation يلا. If you can. You cannot be sure. There is no equation. يعني 2 be 0. 0 be 4. يعني 2 be 0, you have two choices. You can subtract 2, you can multiply with 0, right? And if you do subtract 2 and multiply with 0, you won't get 4 here. So you cannot find equations. So that's why the question itself does not ask you about the equation. Okay? Come on. Let's go to the check after this example and do it together. Check after example 1. We have table, we graph, mapping. In each one we have different numbers for sure, right? So in each one they want from us list the order of pair in each relation. So now let's start with the table. We have x, y, -1, -5, 4 with 7, and -2 with 3. What is the order of pairs of x? The order of pair. Okay. 1, -1 with -4 with -2 with 3. This is how we make it for the table. طب آخر واحد اللي هو المابينج. See it? شو بنكتب؟ 1 with 5, 5 with, and -6 with. Let's do the graph. طلع الجراف. We have 3 points in the graph, right? Yes. The first point down here, down. Who can give me the order pair of x? To get the order pair, you go take x, then go take y. Let's forget. Abdullah, what's the order pair?
It is -2x. The x is -2.
And the y?
And the y is -5.
No, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. -4. So I'm in the graph now, the middle one. -2 with. But the second point here up. What's the x of x? 1. The y?
minus.
يا ابني هاي بون هاي لا مش
Yes, sir. It is minus.
يا ابني هاي بون هاي ايش الاكس حقتها وايش الواي حقتها؟
-1.
and what's the y?
3.
3. في مشكلة. طيب the third point which is here. What's the x? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 5 and 1. 5 and what? 1 and 1. 5 and 1. This is for the graph. For the mapping, the third one, we have 1 with 5, and we have repeated -1, right? 5 with -1, and -6 is -1. Okay? So these ordered pairs for the graph, these ordered pairs for the mapping, and these ordered pairs for the table. Sure? Let me understand what. Which check فيهم كلهم؟ يعني -1 with -5 ما تعرف شو فيهم؟ But the graph, what's the point here? You know the point here, you طلع الضوء. What's the x of n? What's the y of n? What's the x of n? -2. What's the y? The second point up here. What's the x here? What's the y? Here, this point. What's the x? 1. What's the y of x? The x is 5, the y is 1. ايش المسألة؟ ها؟ What?
I don't understand the difference between table and map.
ما في difference. هذا التيبل والمابين هذا المابين. هذا اسمه مابين هذا اسمه تيبل same idea. بس it's two ways to represent relationship, that's all. Else done. We are done with this lesson. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will continue to finish it. We are done today. Tomorrow we'll finish it and we'll do your homework. That's all.